Good morning, Renee with the Blanton Family Homestead. Today we're going to cut some herbs. We got some mullein and some spearmint ready to cut, and over by the building that's growing wild I got some regular mint. I think there's also another thing that's ready to harvest down in that lower garden. So let's get some stuff to put in the dehydrator and make some teas with. This is the mullein. This is supposed to be really good for respiratory, which I'm hoping my hubby benefits from. Some from my neighbor, she might want to come down and get some mullein and spearmint as well. I found that I really like spearmint tea. To put this in one of the bags. It smells so good. You can just smell the mint in it as you cut it. This is toothache. Get some of it. I'm not real sure how to prepare it, but we'll see. All kind of new growth down in there. I guess these top ones need to come off so that it can come in. And just about got some sage enough to dehydrate. way and get the mint that's growing wild. As you can see, all along the building there's mint. My husband had a little shelf that he put here, and I put a basket of little mint up there. And little did I know, but it got seeded all along the side of the building. But we'll use it. It may be some oregano or maybe some catnip in the lower part of the garden. We'll go get some of it. These were planted last year and they come back in this year. Let's see. This is peppermint. So we've got peppermint as well as spearmint and regular mint. I like giving them a haircut. Get the tops off of them and they'll keep it growing. Just about let go too long. I'm not real sure. The tag isn't with it. I need to find out what it is before I can put it up. What we got over here. Hopefully there's a tag. Yes. Now this is oregano. So we will take clippings off of it as well. Looks like it's already starting to go to seed as well. I about waited too late on harvesting them. I'm new to herbs and I've never made any municipal products yet, so I am hoping to learn a lot this year. I've planted a lot of new things. Okay. Well, it looks as though that's all the herbs we have ready for harvesting, but that'll be about all the dehydrator will hold anyway. So we'll get these washed up and put in. If any of you knows anything that I can do with these that I have harvested today, let me know. Drop it down in the comment section below. This is my dehydrator. It's Magic Meal. It's a 10 drawer, and we're going to dry the herbs that we had picked the other day. What I'm going to do is I left these on the stem because if I don't, they'll fall through when they dry out. Those that had the bigger leaves, I went ahead and de-stemmed. So I just place them on the trays. Try to give them as much space as you can to dry. They have been washed. These are a little closer than I like. It'll take longer for them to dry out, but I want to try to get all of these done in one. Okay, and this is the oregano that was picked in the lower garden. This, let's see, we'll do that in a minute. This is the toothache that we planted. Now, I'm not real sure that if we can use the leaves or not, or if it's just the flower head that you use. But we're going to go ahead and dry some out so that if we can use them, then we will. Oops. There we go. Alright. This is the mullein that we had gotten. This is the first year I've grown the mullein. I was given some and I used it all up in my teas. So I'm excited to have it this year in our own garden. I don't know if that's all going to fit on this tray. Ideally, you would not want this many on one tray. I know that on the mints that I have excess, and it's not going to all fit on one tray, so I'm trying to get everything in the dehydrator at this go around. Again, it will take longer since it's so full. If I have the room, I'll go back and put fewer on there. This is the sage. We didn't get too much of the sage yet. It's not getting full, but we're going to spread it out here on this. Looks like I might end up being able to do a little better with that. And this is the peppermint. This was down in the lower garden as well. I chosen to put the mints toward the bottom so that if they do fall through, that it's not going to flavor any of the other herbs that you might not want the mint taste in. But that'll all fit on this one tray. So we're going to slide this one and go ahead and put some of this mullet onto another tray. Okay. Because that is way too much. Okay. That is much, much better. Mess this tray up. Now this is the regular mint that we had picked over by the building that is growing that I did not plant. But we will certainly take it. It's a blessing. So we will just kind of space that out. On this one. And this is the spearmint that was over with the mullein and the sage. Normally, you would place these out to where they're not touching and give them all space. And I've done several trays this way last year, and it did take an extra amount of time to dry them out. And you might have to, once they shrink, you can go in and place them a little bit further apart. And so they will eventually dry out. The last tray. Right. Now, according to my book with the magic wheel, it says that they need to be dehydrated at 95 degrees Fahrenheit for all herbs, flowers, and dough. So we're going to go over here and always set the time for much more than what it needs to be. We're going to go for 24 hours. And then you can hit this again and you can set your temperature, which we need to go down to 95. Then we wait, and after they get all dried out, we can make us a cup of tea. Welcome back. We're going to be making us a delicious cup of fresh tea. And we'll open this up and we'll get the ingredients we need. See, we had spearmint on the bottom. We'll go ahead and crush up some spearmint and put in here. Add in some mullein. These I've already had dehydrated. Dandelion. More mullein. Then we'll top it off with more spearmint. I found when you're doing this, if you're going to crumble it up like that, to put it in your canister, that it's always best to put a paper plate underneath you. That way that any of that has fallen through or you miss them, it will catch in here. Last year was the first year that I had made my own teas. Mine turned out to be spearmint as far as one of my favorites. Put down in the comment box what your favorite tea is and how you make yours.
is local honey. Anyone that likes spearmint gum would really love this tea because it's what it puts me in mind of, is spearmint gum. That's delicious. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and God bless.